Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chioma NJ. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and if you haven't watched my previous videos, please watch my previous videos after watching this one, definitely. And yeah, I'm people that are returning to watch my videos, thank you so much. So today I'm going to be doing a book review. Disclaimer, before I go into this video, if you are not an open-minded person, you don't like to see life through someone else's eye, if you're easily influenced, and if you're just quiet in your shell and you don't want to understand why people think the way they think or how people reason the way they reason, this video is not for you. But this video is about this video basically will review a book about, do you know what, to know what this video is about, just keep on watching. Talking about I'll be doing a book review, and the book I'll be reviewing is Law of Attraction by Michael Lozia. And the theme of this book is the science of attracting more of what you want and less of what you don't. Okay, first thing, the thing is that there are so many books on law of attraction. Let me even confess, I'm not much of a book reader. I read more of articles and much more videos. So this book was given to me at the office, and there were a pile of books, and this book sort of caught my eye, so I took it and I decided to read it. I'm even trying to persuade my my friends and people around me to read the book, because this is quite an eye-opener. But first things first, I'm going to skim through some of the pages and read out some of the things that are quite catchy to me. But let me emphasize that this law of attraction is actually by Michael J. Lozia, because there's so many books on law of attraction. If you open after the title of the book, if you go to the next page, you see the table of contents. You skip that obviously, except you want to know what the book is going to be talking about. But basically, where I really want you guys to skip if you want to read this book is what others are saying about this book. I don't want you to go through this page what others are saying about this book, because I don't want you to be influenced by other people's opinion about the book. So I want you to read it with fresh eyes. I want you to read it with a clear understanding, without judgment or whatever religion you're about. So after that, you can go to the what I did actually is I went to the place where would make me want to read the book, because if you're a reader, you would probably want to go through everything, but someone that is quite a lazy reader like me, you want to go to a part of the page that will make you want to read the book. That is the content of the book, not people actually commenting or giving their own reviews about the book. So what really caught my eye is on page 6 is what makes this book different. The author talked about how he studied neuro-linguistic programming on how the mind works. So basically, how he made this book very easy to read. So if you open through the book is actually a very short book. It's just about 152 pages, simple to read, it's relatable, and it's very practicable. So if you're reading through the book, it's very easy to read. The paragraphing is quite easy to understand, and as you go through the next chapter, it sort of relates to pointers in the previous chapter, so you sort of don't forget what you've read. So it's building on the previous chapter, so it's making you remember what you've read and make you understand more, and even expatiating more on what the law of attraction is really about. So basically, let me tell you what this book, let me just summarize what this book is about. It's about the thing, it describes law of attraction as basically vibrations. What vibration means is what we call vibe. Let me just use in our own Nigerian context now. For example, when you say you go for a party and like you're feeling the vibe, or you're talking with someone, you meet someone for the first time, and you guys are vibing, you guys are talking, you guys are just flowing. There are some people that you see and you're just finding it so difficult to have a conversation. They have bad energy. You really can feel it, but sometimes you don't know how to explain it, but you're just feeling some kind of bad energy, some bad vibes, and you just want to stay away from the person. That's what this book is basically talking about. So it expatiates a lot on what that really means. And for you to understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to skim through the very first chapter on what I'm talking about in terms of vibration. So basically, what this book defines, or what the author defines the law of attraction, he defined the law of attraction as: I attract to my life whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to, whether positive or negative. And he comes to the next page to talk about positive and negative vibrations. I'm going to quickly run through it so that you understand what this book is about. So it starts like this: the word vibe is often used to describe a mood or a feeling that you pick up from someone or something. For example, you may say you pick up a good vibe when you are around a certain person, or you may say that you get a negative vibe when you walk in a certain part of a city or neighborhood. In all of these cases, the word vibe is used to describe the mood or feeling you are experiencing. The word vibe comes from the longer word vibration. Every mood or feeling causes you to emit, send out, or offer a vibration, whether positive or negative. Each word will describe a feeling that generates positive vibration or describe a feeling that generates negative vibration. In fact, we are always sending a vibration. Think about the expression, he gives off good vibes, or the neighborhood gives me some negative vibes. On the following page, you see examples of feelings generating positive and negative vibration. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm going to mention some words that can give up negative vibrations, like disappointment, loneliness, lack, sadness, confusion, stress, anger, and hurt. But for positive vibration, you can get joy, love, excitement, abundance, pride, comfort, confidence, and affection. I'm not going to continue reading this, but I'm also going to talk about some things that made me even want to finish the book. What made me even want to even go into the book more is it talked about understanding the significance of the words we use. When we use words like death, our parents were like, no, don't say that. Are you trying to say that you're going to die, or you don't want to die? That death is such a bad thing, that that word should not come out of your mouth. And after reading this book, I sort of understand why our parents didn't want us to say certain things like death. Like, death is such a bad thing. Like, it sends out negative thoughts, negative vibration, and all that. So this chapter actually spoke about the kind of words we use. If I'm so scared of falling down in the middle of the road, if I don't want that kind of thing to happen, basically my thoughts shouldn't be, oh my god, I don't want to fall down. The words you're saying should always come out positive. And even the choice of using the words of don't, I'm scared, or all those kind of things also sends out negative vibration, and also sort of subconsciously keeps those words in our head, and it makes us even think about it the more. But if you read this book, you understand how to choose your words, and basically you will just know how to channel your thoughts to thinking positively and having positive vibration. And if you go further into the book, he talked about 3-step formula for deliberate attraction. You will see he talked about 3-step formula for deliberate attention. 3-step formula for deliberate attraction. Basically, it mentioned 3 steps to deliberate attraction. So first step is to identify your desire. The second step is to give your desire attention, and the third step is to allow it. So if you keep reading, you will be able to understand, you will know how to identify your desire, what you want. They also teach you how to give your desire attention. Like, for example, if I want to be rich, my mind was already saying I'm going to be rich in Jesus' name. But if I want to be rich, right, for me to give my attention to this, yes, you're going to work towards it, but you're going to keep choosing a line of thoughts that will sort of send out positive vibration into the world that sort of attracts those kind of things to you. So you also make reference to certain things that we don't even pay so much attention to. Like, for example, you might just be in your house, and all of a sudden you just remember someone you've not spoken to, or you've not heard from for a long time, and all of a sudden the next thing, you move out and you're seeing the person either on the road, or the person is giving you a call. That's a sign of that's what it refers to as law of attraction. And another thing that it also talks about is why it's also, when people say use words of affirmation to sort of make yourself feel good, make yourself have a focus, like, using words like I am bold, I am beautiful, I'm successful. Yeah, it also sort of explain why words of affirmation doesn't always attract things to you. Keep saying things like okay, let me say I'm going to be rich now. If I say I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be successful, but the more you're saying that, it's sort of giving you a subconscious negative vibe, because you're saying that sometimes you might be in the place of fear. You might be saying that in the face of to sort of rule out your doubts, but deep down you're sort of saying it out of because you're trying to shift your thought, but at the same time that thing is still there. So it sort of explains how you should also channel, instead of saying words of affirmation, it sort of channels you on the right things to say to attract things to you. I know this book is a whole lot, like it's a whole lot. It gives you practical examples. It gives you using real not real scenarios, but basically human beings, maybe they are a hypothetical situation, and it will give you how they would have turned out things in their lives if they had done certain things a certain way. So these are like tables, practical examples of what you can do. It even has a workbook where you can write out your own statements on how you can channel your words and all that. So this book is fully packed. It's really a short and easy read. If you're not much of a reader, you can go through this. If you're a business person, you can go through this. I'm not saying that this book is the alpha and omega of law of attraction or anything, but if it's something you would just like to out of your instead of your normal routine, you just want to sort of send your mind somewhere else to be able to understand, see things from another person's perspective, you can get this book. It's actually a very good read. It's simple to read, it's relatable. The paragraphing, the way the book is paragraphed, or I don't know what they call it in literature, but the way the book is broken down, it's very easy to read. You don't get tired easily. Like, I think I finished this book in if I had the time, I'll probably finish this book in 2 days. But I think I finished this book in a week, or a little bit over a week. But guys, you need to read this book. This book is if you've read this book, kindly drop comments in the comment section to tell me what you think, if you actually believe in things like this. If you've also read other books of law of attraction that is not by Michael Lozia, please also drop your comments. You can tell me author of the law of attraction you read, and tell me what is also, if it's also relatable to what I've also described about this book. And generally, just tell me what you think. Do you believe in law of attraction, or do you believe everything is by favor of God? Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please guys subscribe. Please share my videos. So till my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.